Welcome to another episode of No, We're Actually Scared. I'm your co-host, Johnny Paranoia.
I'm Dusty Davenport.
And we're going to dig into Clinton Road in the wonderful Garden State of New Jersey.
Ooh, here's an interesting one.
Home of the boss, home of the New Jersey Devil.
Tony Soprano?
Tony Soprano, yeah.
Enjoy. West Milford, New Jersey.
Home of Clinton Road.
Clinton Road. This road's insane. So it's 10 miles. Every single thing has happened on this road.
Legends, ghost stories, cults,
KKK,
aliens, everything.
New Jersey Devil, I think, was even spotted there.
New Jersey Devil.
We'll get into that later.
It's also known as the back road to hell.
Oh, another portal to hell. We've only been through 4 already in 7 episodes.
We discussed this before, and we said everything's a portal, dude. Everything's a portal.
Every single thing is a portal to hell.
All right, this starts, well, it doesn't start with, but in 1905, Richard Cross ended up building Cross Mansion,
right.
Cross Castle.
Right.
While it was being built, the workers were hearing laughter and screams from the surrounding forest.
So you're hammering 2x4s, you're trying to go up on this thing, and they're just hearing things talk to them in a forest. And this road looks like it's surrounded by forest. It's a whole 10-mile stretch.
Yeah.
It's freaky.
It is freaky. Like, anything in the dark or woods.
Yep.
It's always, isolation is a scary thing.
Yep.
But it started with that. He ended up dying in 1919, and his family sold the house to the township.
Right.
They managed the property. I guess the one quick little fact about this thing. Every room had a fireplace in it. So they actually...
That's a nice castle.
They had to hire 12 people. And just think if this was your job. 12 people to just keep firewood going in the place so the pipes wouldn't freeze.
Oh my God. So during the winter, you just have to...
Nice pension.
They had like caretakers of New Jersey.
Yeah, nice little pension for the New Jersey workers.
There you go. Your taxes built a new football stadium, and they paid the fireplace workers.
12 years. That's definitely a mob job right there.
Yeah, that was the free government.
That's a no-show job. No-show job, right? But so the legend goes that there are witches used to occupy this forest.
Yep.
And is loaded. So who knows if that was the laughter of the witches or
witches, man. Witches and forests.
Yeah, they go hand in hand.
Yeah, 100%. Did you ever see The Witch?
The subtitle movie.
No, it's not subtitles.
It doesn't have subtitles.
So it's weird. I hate movies. It's a weird thing with me. I can't watch movies from before people had running water. It's just I'm just not interested. But The Witch is so good.
Yeah.
And it's like they talk in Old English.
Well, they didn't have running water until 1930.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to watch any movie that takes place before 1930. But The Witch is they talk in Old English.
Oh yeah.
It's a wild movie.
I'll get dizzy.
It's so good.
I can't focus on it. I couldn't watch Peaky Blinders because of the fucking accent.
The accents, yeah, I know. Usually it shuts me off too, but it's so good.
No, just give me The Sopranos.
It's so good.
Just give me The Sopranos.
That Anna Taylor-Joy's in it from The Menu.
Okay.
The blonde girl with the
yeah.
Yep. She's great. And it's about a satanic goat.
Okay.
It's good. It's good.
If
they talk in Old English the entire movie.
I probably got to put subtitles on. But so back to this castle. They ended up tearing it down in 1988. There's still remains of it, but a demo team came in.
Right. And
they were baffled by this one room. It was completely sealed off in the basement.
Right, so a room with no entrances.
No entrances.
So there's no way to get into this room, but they found it when it burned and they destroyed it.
They destroyed it, and it had all these writings from the Satanic Bible.
Anton LaVey and all these things.
Anton LaVey, yeah, the Church of Satan. And they found all this writing on the wall, and I guess people were Googling it afterwards, and I don't recommend Googling it because it's some evil shit, but they found this writing on the wall. So how did that happen? How did these people get in there?
Right. So there was a really secret entrance to this place somewhere that people were writing satanic things, or were the witches in there?
Yeah, the witch or the portal opened up from the floor.
You're just a demon from hell, and your job is to just come up to New Jersey and scribble on the wall.
Well, we'll get into that later. There's more satanic stuff with this road. So there's another thing called the furnace, the Clinton furnace.
Okay.
So I guess this area is real, like, they used to make terracotta. They used to have a lot of iron. Iron is rich over there, so they had a lot of, like, iron gas furnaces, these giant furnaces.
All these northeastern towns have so many resources. It's crazy.
And they used to make a lot of ammunition for, like, the Revolutionary War.
Old time city.
Old time city. But I guess this furnace was an old druid, like, ritual temple.
Oh, the chanting.
So this is just this is
Yeah,
on
so
the
that could be your whispers too. That could be chanting. There could be.
this is on the same road.
Yeah, all connected.
So cloaked figures walking around, like,
Yeah.
and they're like pagans. Like the druids are all pagans, so they have all these weird
Different gods. And,
rituals and
yeah.
So just imagine that, like driving your horse and buggy down this,
And a bunch of hooded people.
yeah, walking around the woods over here.
Bum, 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 I know, bum.
It's like,
Just chanting.
it's like Dune. Oh. It's a little freaky.
Yeah.
But I guess you'll still see that nowadays.
The
Driving
druids
your car.
still practicing.
Hooded figures walking in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no thank you.
Also the Ku Klux Klan.
And the Ku Klux Klan.
So you want to see other hooded figures if you're walking around New Jersey.
And you know, everybody thinks like the Ku Klux Klan was like a Southern thing.
Right.
I was just watching Boardwalk Empire.
Yeah.
In 1923, there was like the Ku Klux Klan was having a giant meeting in
Right.
1920.
Just a normal
Like a
thing.
normal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're a club.
I think didn't it start in Indiana?
I don't know where it started.
I think there's a huge like section in Indiana that still exists. Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Time to update Indiana. A
Yeah,
little bit.
let's grow up a little bit.
But along with that furnace, it is said that horrible things will happen to all that enter unannounced. So they built like a gate in front of it.
Yeah. I love the stories when it's like, don't touch that or something bad's gonna
Right.
happen. Those are my favorite stories.
Yep. Yeah. Don't enter with beware. Beware. There's evil spirits behind this fence. This chain link is holding them back.
And if you guys want to look something up, go check out Weird New Jersey. A lot of our facts and stories that we'll tell today have come from that website. And they put out a full, I think, newsletter out that covered nothing but Clinton Road. That's
Yeah.
how many stories there are
Well,
on
this
Clinton
is
Road.
one of the most haunted roads. Like I remember, like being a little boy and watching like the Discovery Channel, Most
Right,
Haunted
yep.
America or whatever, and
The most haunted road.
seeing this road, and it stuck with me all these years. So I'm like, oh, we gotta do a show on this one. But one of the biggest ones is the Phantom Truck.
Yes.
Now this would freak me out. Like we have like roads around us over here and haunting cemeteries and everything like that. I would definitely go to Clinton Road.
Yeah.
I would have to go.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be in our future plans, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's got to be
and
like
see it.
a live episode on the scene. I've been watching YouTube videos. I've been in a rabbit hole the past 2 nights of watching all these kids go down Clinton Road and test out all the facts.
Yeah. Well,
Because in a 10-mile stretch, you have like 10 urban legends you're looking for.
oh,
Like you're not looking at one story.
yeah. It's like, you know how you would like go to like a Christmas light show?
Yeah.
Like they'll have it at like a fairground. And it's like, oh, here's the Santa Claus. And then you go a little bit longer. It's the
Yeah.
fucking elf on a shelf. No, this is with haunted, demonic.
Yeah, it's like a museum. It's like, oh, I'm going to see the Druid Temple, but then you might catch an alien.
Yeah, today I'm gonna look for the Phantom Truck and I got some coin, and we'll get into that later. But
So the Phantom Truck.
the Phantom Truck, I guess it patrols the road. No one really knows what it is. Like somebody said it's like a mob tie with them racing away, or old time bootleggers used to use these back roads to get
Right.
booze in and out of New York City.
Yeah.
So it could be a lot of things, but I guess this truck comes out of nowhere. You're just driving down the road, minding your business, trying to scare your girlfriend, and all of a sudden, headlights are right on your ass,
Yep.
riding your bumper, panicking, you beeping,
Yeah,
honking
he's
the horn,
looking around.
trying to pass you. You get into a panic. You're clenching that steering wheel, looking in your rearview mirror, and lo and behold, there's been like 30 some odd accidents on this road since 2004.
So just causing people to freak out and turn off.
Yes, it is a dark country back road. Yes, I'm sure a lot of teenagers and experienced drivers go there looking for a thrill,
Drinking and having fun.
drinking and having fun. But you also have a phantom ghost truck chasing people down. And they have a turn called Dead Man's Curve.
Yes. Well, the scary part about the truck, too, I think you told me that sometimes it's oncoming.
It's oncoming, too.
So you see it, and you're the one peeping. You're freaking out. You're stressing out,
Thinking
clenching everything. You're like, it's over. This dude doesn't see me.
Head-on accident.
And then right through you. Like energy.
Gust of wind. Nothing but a gust of wind through.
Gone.
That's a creepy feeling. Like,
and then you pull over, and you're like, oh, there's another legend coming out here.
I just think of the YouTube video. I remember it was like people used to go behind like tow trucks on the thruway.
Yeah.
And you know how they would tow the car from the back wheels and the front of the car's facing you?
Oh, yeah.
And people would be sleeping in the passenger seat.
And wake up and be like,
And they'd be like, wake up, oh my God. And there's a semi-truck in front of you. Like, that's all I picture with that.
Yeah.
Another weird thing about driving on this road are vortexes. Open up as you're driving down.
So another reason why accidents happen.
You're just driving. Country road, you're taking in the sights of all the fucking eerie woods around you.
Yep.
Talking to the phantom ghost driver, trying to avoid him. After you get through his obstacle course, the road disappears in front of you.
You don't know where you are. You just vortex somewhere else.
Is that another reason that we have accidents on this road?
Yeah, the road's just gone.
You just go into an LSD trip as you're driving, you know? That's a freaky one, you know? Or I guess people went missing here.
Oh.
It's wooded area.
A lot of dead bodies were said to be hidden there.
There's dead bodies. I know there was a girl in the 80s that crashed a Camaro. That's a story. I don't know if you read about that one.
No, I missed that one.
It was, she was racing down the street doing fast car or whatever. She had a Camaro and hit Dead Man's Curve.
Oof.
Head on.
Aptly named.
Yes. Very.
But the Iceman.
That gets into the mob now.
The other dead body.
New York City deposits over here, they like to call him. Richard the Iceman Kuklinski. Self-claimed that he killed over 200 people. He was a serial killer.
Oh, yeah.
And the mob ended up hiring him to do a couple of hits. He did 5. And these were the ones that he actually got charged with. Like, they put him in prison for it.
Right.
Buried the bodies along Clinton Road.
83, they find a guy with ice in his veins and all his organs shut down that had frozen faster than his outer layer of skin.
Pretty amazing, right?
Pretty intense.
Yeah, the Iceman. He's notorious. I remember watching a thing on him. I don't know if it was Amazon or one.
Yeah, there's got to be a show.
There was
The
a
Iceman.
a movie, The Iceman.
I've seen all the movies. I can't remember seeing it, but I've definitely probably seen the cover or something.
He was a notorious serial killer. He falls in line with all the
Dahmer and everybody else.
Yep.
So if you can make it through the vortex and you can get past the truck that's driving at you and you don't stop at the Druid Temple or the castle, you can catch a woman in white waving at you.
Yes, the lady in white. So you're just driving down the road. Here we go. We just got through all those obstacle courses.
Yep.
Now we got one more test. A lady is seen to be standing, either she'll be in the middle of the road.
Looks like she's trying to get help.
Looking for help.
Yep.
So as you get out of your car, for some reason, you get out of your car, and you're being a good Samaritan.
Yep.
After you just passed the Iceman looking at you, pumping ice in people's veins. The phantom truck, you escaped and eluded that. Time for the lady in white. So you get out and help her. She disappears into the woods. Gone. Not seen.
Yep.
Vanishing.
Right.
So you get back in your car. Your head's already scrambled. It's already scrambled eggs down this road. You're about 4.3 miles down the road, and it's scrambled eggs.
Hit down another mile, and there's a cow standing in the middle of the road.
What? The lady in white. So once she vanishes, you start driving away thinking, oh, what the hell did I just see? What
I
was
forgot.
that?
Yeah. This is the big urban legend.
You look in your rearview mirror, and there's the lady sitting in your back seat. You talk about driving off the road at this point. If you're not crashing,
right,
you should be in NASCAR because your driving skills are impeccable. Exactly.
So now you see a cow in the middle of the road.
Oh, jeez.
You pull up to a cow, you stop, you get out, and you're taken.
Taken where?
Who knows? But they're saying that do not stop for animals on the road because there's people waiting to grab you, possibly satanic sacrificing.
There's a lot of freaks out there. There's a lot of freaks.
But they say just you turn your car around and you floor it out of there. If you see something in the road, you see an obstacle, this is like wrong turn. There's hillbillies ready to chop you up. Whether it's a hillbilly or a Satanist or a druid or whatever it is, you turn your car around, you floor it out of there.
Now, they say that the woods around it are animal carcasses are littered all over the place.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop.
So those are either from your Satanist
Yep.
that are doing their rituals and practicing voodoo or whatever the hell.
Sacrificing things.
Or it could be a mob body.
Right?
I mean, it could be it could be a mob hit gone wrong, or that has been deposited there.
Jeez.
Or it could just be a meal for the Jersey Devil.
So we always said the story of the Jersey Devil. He was confined to the Pine Barrens, but he has actually been spotted on Clinton Road as well.
There has been sightings. And the legend goes he was born to Mother Leeds.
Mother Leeds.
She was pregnant with her 13th child, and she said she wanted to wish it to the devil.
Yeah.
Well, she gave birth.
She was basically like, "Oh, I'm pregnant again. Just let it be the devil. Whatever.
I'm done.
Yes.
13, lucky 13. As she gives birth, this creature evolves.
Just flies
up
into
the
Pine
chimney.
Barrens.
Screeches at it and attacks everybody. It hits everybody at the birth, and flies up the chimney and is gone into this wilderness.
Yes.
Gone forever.
Into the 1.1 million acres of the Pine Barrens.
Yes.
But we'll get to the Pine Barrens later. Back to Clinton Road. After you see the woman in white, you're driving down the road a little bit more, and you see the black-eyed children staring at you.
Yeah.
They don't talk. They just stare.
That's like Hansel and Gretel.
Right.
I think it's the children of the witches.
Right? Or the children the witches sacrificed.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
But,
and then I know we were thinking about simulation theory over there, too. So you're talking about, speaking of things that won't talk to you.
Well, there's been people running into just strangers walking down the street with no expression on their face. Just blank face.
And personality. NPCs. Just existing in here.
Just walking down this road.
This is just like a cornucopia of things.
Asking if they need help or...
How is this not on the 33rd parallel?
Probably is.
Probably is. It seems like a hotbed.
I'm sure there's a point somewhere. It probably lines up directly with Stonehenge and
right.
connects to the pyramids in a way that we don't even understand.
Yeah, some sign.
Yeah. Yeah, it's lined up with Rome, directly with the Vatican, and that's why it's polar opposite. You know.
So then the most famous story of Clinton Road was the boy.
Yes, on the right after Dead Man's Curve, on a bridge.
There's a bridge with a waterfall.
And apparently when you take Dead Man's Curve, it's blind.
Yep.
So someone was speeding down the road, took it, hit the boy as he was walking on the road.
Yep.
He flew.
Some people say he stopped to pick up a quarter. Some people say he was riding his bike with the dog. There's a million different stories for the boy. But the moral of the story is the boy got hit by a truck.
And perished.
And died.
Urban legend is you're supposed to take a coin, flip it off the bridge into the water below. It's a little
or
creek.
put it in the middle of the road. One or the other.
Put it
There's
in the
two
middle.
different stories, but a lot of people are going to New Jersey to try this. They leave a quarter in the middle, or they flip a quarter off to the side.
And the coin is supposed to appear back on the bridge.
And the boy returns it to you.
And he returns it. That's how you summon his spirit. So, and I guess when you go, there's a lot of coins in there.
Yes.
So I guess you really got to either piss him off, summoning him.
I know there was a story in Weird New Jersey or New Jersey Weird. What is it called? One or the other.
Yeah.
Where they threw a coin in and they saw the reflection of the boy and had to run away.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of wild.
One of the stories is actually kind of sad, depressed me a little bit, was that the kid was riding with his bike. The truck hit him. He fell into the lake, hit his head. The truck driver drove away, leaving him to drown. The dog, being so loyal to the kid, pulled his dead body out of the water, laid next to him, and when the cops came, the dog was so rabid that the cops had to shoot the dog.
Really?
With the boy.
Yikes.
And then that leads to sightings of a red-eyed hound.
Yeah.
Also running around Clinton Road.
Well, that's what a lot of people talk about too. Is like when they'll take their dogs for a walk around the area, or they have their dog with them.
Yep.
They freak out at the woods.
Yep.
They're just barking. Now it could be.
Are
a
they
deer.
protecting the boy from the bridge?
Could be a deer. I'll be a skeptic here. But with all this activity, laughing, you get catcalled. Well, not catcalled, but you get called out from the woods. Heckled.
Right.
Is a good word. You'll be heckled by these people with demonic or insane laughing.
Yep. Crazy.
Can
Crazy.
you imagine hearing that?
Yep.
There's no way.
And we're talking about red-eyed dog, but there's also a floating dog. So some people have reported sightings of a dog that is not running. Yeah. It's just gliding on the air.
Kind of protecting a property.
Coming towards them. So there's two dog instances. I mean, are these coyotes or these? I don't know what's in New Jersey. There's bears in New Jersey too. Tons of bears.
I think. Well, I'm a big hunter, so I think black bears is the most heavily populated black bear state is New Jersey.
Right. Yep.
With all the pine barrens and everything.
Yep. But yeah, 2 stories of dogs. The one floating, the one red-eye, and there's a ton of obviously supernatural history with red-eyed dogs that usually signifies a guardian of the gates of hell,
right?
Or an omen.
Yeah, an omen. Something bad is going to happen.
Something bad is about to happen.
A warning. I just think of the omen with the Rottweiler.
Yeah, like seeing a black cat cross your path.
Yes,
it's like the same thing as like a red-eyed dog.
Superstitious.
Yes. But there's a story also in Weird New Jersey where a woman crossed that barrier to that building, and as she walked in, she saw visions of children being sacrificed.
What?
So there's multiple accounts of people walking into these buildings and seeing child sacrifice.
This was at the castle ruins?
I think it's either the castle or the other one.
Probably.
I want to say it's the castle.
Yeah, I would say
I want to say it's the castle, if you break into the barrier of the castle. But so they walk in, they have these visions, they leave, they go somewhere else, and then bruises are found on their necks.
Yeah, and that's usually a sign of demonic.
Yeah, always when you have the scratches or the bruises all over. Yep. So it's like, don't enter or whatever.
Yeah, I also read a story about people getting violently ill.
Yes, even just driving.
Yes,
just driving down the road. Yeah, they're like, I can't do it. I can't do that heavy feeling.
Yeah, that nauseous, that vertigo.
Yep. Oh, another story about people. We're just ranting on stories
fine.
We just read because we went down a rabbit hole. But another group of people came, and one girl started seizing as they heard the druid chanting.
What?
And then as soon as the druid chanting stopped, her seizure stopped.
Get out of here.
So it's just... Were they starting to summon something in her?
Was she possessed?
Was she possessed?
That's crazy. That's great. That one freaks me out. Like, I get a little bit of
chanting is so scary.
Especially when it's in the woods. Yeah. See you later.
Yeah.
No, I have a story, like personal experience here. I remember when I was younger, we have a road near us, and I don't want to give it away.
Yeah, right.
You know, crowded with people. But we have a road that's haunted. There was a train accident and everything like that.
It actually connects to our big story that we're going to tell someday, too.
Yeah.
We had a crazy event happen there.
Yep. But I remember going there one time. I was probably about 15 or 16. And driving to there was a real bad accident.
Yep.
And there was body bags, like, in the road. Oof. So that kind of, like...
That's not good to see.
It kind of dampened your night a little bit. And it was, like, it was a red light, and 2 streets down was the road that you go on.
Ugh.
So everything was there, and as you're driving down this road, there's a single lane bridge. And I remember we were in my buddy's 2002 Cavalier, 2-door. There's me and my buddy in the back seat, and then it's my buddy and his girlfriend in the front seat.
Yep.
So you know how small Cavaliers were.
Cavaliers,
you remember?
like, oh my god, it's crazy how much smaller cars were. Like
yes.
20 years ago. Like, I can't even imagine. I mean, they canceled all the cars now. They don't even make them anymore.
So now this road is real similar to like Clinton Road.
Okay.
So in a Cavalier, you only had the 2 front windows that would roll down. We're driving down the road. We're coming up to the bridge.
Yep.
As we're coming up to the bridge, you know, you're hearing weird sounds, wilderness, crickets, whatever.
Yeah, the normal.
There was something that like growled. Like, like at us.
Jesus.
The crazy thing about the story was only me and my buddy in the back seat heard it.
The front seat didn't hear it at all.
Front seat did not hear it at all. Came through the same window. that was one of like my first experience with like
Demons.
what the
or whatever
like,
it is.
what was that?
Yeah.
And like I'm telling you, me and my buddy on the back were like leaned out, like we jolted back, like in Friday when they go, damn. That's literally how we went in the back seat, both in the same direction. Freaking scream, drive. What the? Shaking from it. And that was like my first experience. So that's why Clinton Road always like resonates with me a little bit.
Right,
like,
the wilderness road. There's
Yes.
something about it.
Yes.
Encamped by trees.
Yes.
Encompassed by trees.
dark, no street lights, no.
Right. Yeah.
But that one freaked me out.
Yeah, that's wild.
That
You think
one
demons play tricks on people? Do you think they just? Well, I mean, I guess that's what they do. But I mean, like, they don't. You think they can like channel something to just show you two and not show the driver and whatever, just to like, kind of like create? Did it happen? Did it not happen?
Well, I think it's some people are more in tune with it than others.
Or that too, right?
Like
Because children are always known to see.
And then again, we're gonna get into another episode later in the week, but it's kind of a simulation.
Yeah.
Where he might be on a different wavelength than I am.
Right.
And I'm open to it, and he's not, or we're both. Who knows?
Who knows?
But back to your ghost theory of playing tricks and everything like that. I think if you're an asshole in real life, how are you not an asshole in the afterlife?
Oh, 100%. Roof.
Exactly.
Barking at people.
Look at these dipshits coming down here. I'm gonna watch this. You know? How are you not doing that?
Oh yeah.
It's so fun to scare people.
Yeah, dude, I would never leave. I would never move on to the afterlife.
No.
Dude. I'd be hanging out on the road.
Yeah, fuck yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm going to Clinton Road. I'm gonna be an
Yeah.
extra ghost, dude.
Swimming under the bridge, dude, splashing at people. Fuck, dude.
I'm gonna be like the one-armed gypsy or something with like one eye and a button, like just
Yeah.
clapping people's faces.
Yeah, no shit, man. I'm definitely fucking with people. Like, oh yeah, I'm picking up the phone here. Make it ring. You know? But yeah, that was my wild, crazy story.
All right, so we did Castle, Druids, The Boy, Vortexes, The Lady in White,
Yes.
The Black-Eyed Children. Mm-hmm. You make it through all that.
The NPCs.
The NPCs. And then you see red and blue lights because New Jersey is known for seeing aliens.
Yeah.
More than almost any other state, I think.
Now these,
which is crazy considering you have Nevada, but I think New Jersey leads the world in UFO sightings.
It's up there.
Yeah.
I know it's like in the middle of the country too, like Arkansas.
Yeah. But I don't think Nevada passes New Jersey.
Did you watch Rogan's new special?
Yeah.
He had a really good alien bit in there.
What do you say?
Where he picks up the random guy in Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
It's like no one's gonna believe this.
Yeah, they just do all the extra stuff so the guy comes back and says everything you can't believe him.
Yeah, we're gonna anally prove. Yeah, it was great. It was a good bit. But the red and white or the red and blue lights in the forest.
Yeah.
So I guess when you see them, they keep up with your car speed.
Oh, jeez.
So they not only appear to you,
yeah,
but they'll follow you.
Yeah, the floating headlights.
Floating headlights.
So the floating dog, the floating headlights. There's all these things that don't even use the road.
Yeah, a lot of anomalies.
Yeah,
anomaly. How do you explain that?
10 miles.
Yeah,
10-mile road.
And there's no like electrical. I mean, I'm sure there's people that live on the other side of the road, but like there's no electrical grid that's producing lights.
Yeah,
and to follow, it's crazy.
It's an insane road.
Go back into the Jersey Devil a little bit. I got a crazy story about there's that crazy story during the week of January 16th to the 23rd.
Yeah.
In the year 1909, newspapers published hundreds of claimed encounters with the Jersey Devil.
Published
all the way from South Jersey, Philadelphia to Delaware, Maryland.
And they said cops, politicians, government workers,
everybody.
Like regular people, citizens.
I guess there was a giant event that people were all gathered. I don't know if it was some type of Atlantic City event.
Yeah.
There were like 15,000 people there that saw this devil flying around all at one time. But
and they go straight Frankenstein.
The creature attacked a trolley car in Haddon Heights and a social club in Camden. Other reports initially concerned unidentified footprints in the snow.
But there was a time where they all went torches and pitchforks and tried to hunt the New Jersey Devil, right? They sent a huge group.
The widespread newspaper coverage created fear throughout the Delaware Valley, prompting a number of schools to close and workers to stay home.
Your school closed because of the New Jersey Devil.
Yeah.
It's the only state with a state demon.
And vigilante groups and groups of hunters roamed the pines and the countrysides in search of the devil. The Philadelphia Zoo offered a $10,000 reward to capture the creature. Is that not nuts or is that not nuts?
That's insane.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine waking up and be like, no, Timmy, you're not going to school today. We have to hunt the devil.
Freak people out, man.
And then I just think of the Seinfeld where Putty is painted devil face in front of the priest. He's like,
the devil. The devil. But here's another crazy one. According to legend, while visiting Hanover Mill Works to inspect his cannonballs, like I said, they made ammunitions there. It was a big iron factory.
Yeah.
Commodore Stephen Decatur sighted a flying creature and fired a cannonball directly upon it to no effect.
So the thing's just taking cannonball shots. No problem.
You ever hear of Napoleon?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he had
that
a
French guy?
Yeah, he had a brother, just like Houdini had a brother, too. Joseph Bonaparte, elder brother of Napoleon, is also claimed to see the devil while he was hunting in Borderstown around the year 1820. He took a shot at it and hit it in its wing.
To nothing.
To no avail.
Just takes it.
Just eats it and continues going. In 1925, a farmer shot an unidentified animal, took a photograph of it because it was eating his chickens,
Oh, jeez.
and showed it to up to 100 people afterwards that nobody could identify it yet.
So there you go. This guy had the carcass.
He had it.
If that was it.
If that was it.
I doubt you can kill the demon.
Or hellhound, could have been a hellhound.
Yeah, maybe.
But those are a couple of the stories that go with the Jersey Devil. And it was known as the Leeds Devil before the Jersey Devil. Before
Really?
consumerism took over and they named the hockey team after.
They named it after the state.
Yeah.
They're like, no, that's the Jersey.
Yeah, we're taking over this. This is going to be our tourist attraction on our way to Atlantic City. We need people to come here and gamble.
So then we're going to the Pine Barrens. So there's a 1.1 million acre forest in New Jersey.
A lot of pine.
A lot of pine.
A lot of pine.
So this is, like I said, in some legends, the Jersey Devil's confined to these Pine Barrens. But a couple of quick stories from there. Captain Kidd was like a ship guy, I guess, in New Jersey. He beheaded one of his mates.
What?
And this headless guy, I guess, is seen walking around the Pine Barrens, headless, with the New Jersey Devil. So they're hanging out.
They're a couple. Headless man and a devil.
So that's another wild sighting, but the Pine Barrens has plenty. So there's a black dog that's said to roam the forest of the Pine Barrens.
All right.
There's a blonde girl that, okay, here's a way out there story. This is Wikipedia, so I'm not verifying this information, but the golden-haired girl was married to the New Jersey Devil's son.
Wow.
And the family got so mad that they moved her away. And then she unalived herself.
Whoa.
Because she was taken away from him, and now her ghost follows the New Jersey Devil's son in the Pine Barrens.
The devil had the good deed. He had the good deed.
The Black Doctor. So, an African-American doctor that wasn't allowed to practice because he was black.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking old school racism. Jesus.
That was the Ku Klux Klan there.
Yeah, it wasn't Clinton Road, though. This is up in the Pine Barrens. So this guy just went up, hauled up in the Pine Barrens, studied botany and, like, herbal remedies and all these things, and...
Alchemist.
I guess this black doctor is just seen aiding people that need help in the Pine Barrens.
Really?
So if you're ever hiking, you break your leg.
So you're saying there's good ghosts?
I guess. There's a couple in the Pine Barrens, actually. So we have the black doctor. We also have the white stag, which is an all-white deer that also comes to aid you if you're stuck in the forest or a broken leg or whatever.
Now you got the black doctor and you got a white stag. I like it.
That's ebony and ivory. But that's kind of crazy that you have the Jersey Devil is synonymous with this, and then you have the two ghosts helping people. So you have like bad ghosts and good
Right.
ghosts. And it's 1.1 million acres. So my theory is, if we get to the Book of Revelations, I think it's going down to the Pine Barrens.
Really?
Hey, why not?
Wow.
Why not?
Swampland?
If the devil had a baby
Marshland.
with a witch, and it's confined to the Pine Barrens,
All right.
and we're seeing tons of these angelish creatures also in the Pine Barrens,
Yeah.
why is that not the spot?
So you're saying the Black Doctor could be the second coming?
It's possible. Anything's possible.
Well, the lady with the that had the witch, that was a witch that had the devil.
Right.
She was supposed to be a witch,
Yeah.
and the father was the devil.
Yeah. And isn't that the whole thing with, like, well, if you actually watch The Witch too, I think the devil procreates with all the witches.
Really?
That's what witches are. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
they're essentially signed to be subservient to Satan.
The Satan.
Yeah. So I feel like he uses them as the concubine and just
That's kind of nuts.
yeah.
That's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But then again,
And then you think Revelations, isn't Christ on the white horse, the white stag?
no,
He's not?
no.
Is that the four horsemen?
The four horsemen come at the end of the
My
world.
Catholicism's a little
Yeah.
behind, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a,
I
there's a
thought
lot
Jesus
of fun.
arrived on like a white horse or something.
I think the devil comes in on a pale horse.
Mm.
Or the end, the bringer of end or whatever comes in on the pale horse.
Oh, geez, bad research, guys. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah, the Book of Revelation is nuts.
But I'm just saying, if you got the devil's kid flying around out there,
Yeah, anything is possible.
and
man.
then people are saying that there's all these things coming to aid, and I do believe there are good ghosts. I will go on the record saying I think I've seen good ghosts. I think that good ghosts exist.
You think there's good ghosts?
Yeah, I don't think everybody's. I don't know. Well, you got to think how many, like, there's always the ghosts that are like pining for something or like moaning. You always hear about those ghosts. So who's to say they're bad?
I think those are the assholes. Like, I think those are the assholes, man, that are
yeah.
just like, oh, man, watch this. I'm going to moan in pain. Coming from your upstairs attic. Or the basement. Yeah, he ain't going to do laundry this month. Yeah, I don't know, man. I do believe in trapped spirits
Trap spirit.
that are good. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
died suddenly.
More than trapped, I think there's ones that help. I think
Yeah.
there's ghosts looking out for you too, like guardian angel types.
Guardian angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm not anti that.
I think this has been a pretty good episode.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, please like and follow. Give us a view on
Comment.
YouTube. I know we don't have video up, so it's kind of pointless to watch it on YouTube, but we'll try to get some pictures up there for you. And give us a follow. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. No, we're actually scared. And like and subscribe on Apple Podcasts.
Please.
Yeah, we want to hit 100 by the end of the month.
Oh, and leave a comment, guys, or let us know if you got a road near you, or if
Yeah.
you've ever been to
And
Clinton
100%, we'll have you on.
Yeah.
We'll bring you on, and we would love to interview somebody and keep it rolling.
Right. I agree.
All right. Until next time.
See you guys.